Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Sports with Eric Hicks. I am your host, Eric Hicks. Today I will be giving you updates on the NFL and the NBA. We're going to start with the NFL. It has been reported by Fox 29 Philadelphia reporter Howard Eskin that cornerback Nnamdi Asomugha was scheduled to be released today. But he retweeted and confirmed that he hasn't been released today, but soon will be released. The cornerback has spent 2 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles, and it had been reported that Philadelphia was wanting him to restructure his contract. So I don't think Nnamdi's possibly wanting to do that. So if he doesn't, then there probably will be a release sooner or later. But I will keep you in details about that as soon as possible. The next bit of free agency news is that the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers have been reportedly to be interested in trading for the Jets cornerback Darrelle Revis. Now, I've been reading the blogs, I've been reading the Bleacher Report, been checking ESPN, and as of late, those reports have been reported that, but they have also been reported that they were untrue. Right now with the San Francisco 49ers, it looks that they might be the possible landing spot for Darrelle Revis, but they have denied the reports also. And as well as the Atlanta Falcons, they were one of the front runners to receive Darrelle Revis. But right now, the Atlanta Falcons have a lot of business to take care of as far as their free agents and Matt Ryan. Let's take a look at the screen, and we're going to show the possible free agents that the Atlanta Falcons are going to sign. Some of the free agents that I have here are offensive tackle Sam Baker, tight end Tony Gonzalez. Now, it's going to be iffy with Tony Gonzalez because he had stated that last year was his last season of playing football, but you never know if Tony, if Matt Ryan can talk to Tony and other members of the Atlanta Falcons, Tony Gonzalez might come back. So if he comes back, look for him to possibly re-sign back with the Atlanta Falcons. Cornerback Brent Grimes is another one. Safety William Moore and cornerback Christopher Owens. Also on the deal is Matt Ryan's new contract. Now, it's reported that Matt Ryan has 1 year left on his deal, so the Atlanta Falcons are going to look to restructure his contract and get a contract extension and get him signed to a new deal possibly as soon as possible. So I possibly would count the Atlanta Falcons out as far as trying to get Darrelle Revis, because we also know that Darrelle Revis wants to be paid the big dollars. So I would think that the Atlanta Falcons wouldn't want to just pay all of their money to one player and leave the players that they had last season with the great run that the Atlanta Falcons had. So look for the Atlanta Falcons to stick to their players and not try to get Revis Island. The next thing we're going to talk about is Mike Wallace. It has been reported that the Dolphins are one of the front runners in receiving and wanting to sign Mike Wallace to a deal with the Miami Dolphins. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the Miami Dolphins' estimated salary cap that not salary cap, but current cap space that they have left. The Miami Dolphins right now have an estimated $36.5 million cap space after franchise tagging their defensive tackle Randy Starks. So look for the Dolphins to actively pursue Mike Wallace after a couple of seasons of passing up on players that they should have gotten from last year and the year before last. Now we're going to take a look at Mike Wallace's career stats. In the 3 seasons that Mike Wallace has played, he has played 63 games, recorded 235 receptions, 4,042 yards receiving, average of 17.2 yards gained, and 95 long with 32 TDs. So Mike Wallace, if the Dolphins get him, will be a proven player for the Dolphins, especially with their quarterback Ryan Tannehill. So look for the Dolphins to sign him, and if they do, they will get a great wide receiver that can add to Tannehill's success in Miami. And now we're going to go to the NBA. The Los Angeles Lakers fell below 500 after losing to the Oklahoma City Thunder by a final score of 105 to 122. Kobe Bryant in that game had scored 30 points in the game, but it was not enough as Russell Westbrook scored 37 points in the game. Let's look at the standings. The Thunder are 2.5 games back from the San Antonio Spurs for the number 1 seed. So the Thunder won this game against the Lakers, but tomorrow night on TNT, they're going to face the New York Knicks. So we'll see if the Thunder can add to another win to see if they can chase the San Antonio Spurs, to see if they can lock down that number 1 seed in the Western Conference. As far as the Lakers are concerned, they are 3 games back from the Utah Jazz and the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets were the 8th seed, but now they've moved to the 7th seed. And tonight, the Lakers will play at New Orleans. So we'll see if Kobe Bryant and the Lakers can get another win to get back to 500 in the race for the 8th spot or the 7th spot in the playoffs. Just as long as the Lakers can hopefully try to get some wins, maybe they can get into the playoffs. I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. But that's going to do it for Sports with Eric Hicks update. I'll look to give you more updates in the next coming days. Thank you so much.